Happy holidays everyone! Welcome back to my channel. Today we are cooking a traditional Abruzzo dish called Timballo. Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Christina. If you haven't been here before, welcome. So today I'm just gonna have a little special since it's a holiday season. I would like to share with you a family tradition that we cook every year at Christmas. So stay tuned. For those of you who don't know, my family background is Italian. So my mom is from Abruzzo, Italy. And today we're just going to cook a lasagna called Timballo, which is crepes instead of pasta sheets. It's from the Teramo Region, and I'll go through everything with you later. It's so delicious. I've been eating it since I've been born. It's every Christmas and sometimes Easter. So this is a very old tradition that we've been doing for years. So Abruzzo is considered southern Italy, but it's a little bit more central on the map. So you have the Gran Sasso and the beautiful mountain ranges out there. And just off to the east, you have the glistening Adriatic coast. So you get a little bit of both worlds in Abruzzo. It's a really undiscovered part of Italy. It is said to be the greenest part in Europe, which is a lovely thing to have. So today we're going to go to the Teramo region and I'm going to share with you how we make Timballo. And today was pretty special because I got to make it with my mom. So she did make the crepes beforehand, the day before, because this is kind of like a 2-day event since there's so much work. And you have to make so many very lace-thin crepes. They're very small and thin. So it takes a while to put together, but it is definitely worth it, I promise. It's quite the process, so we have already started some layers, and here are all our ingredients laid out. Okay, so these crepes are called Scripelle, and they're literally around this size and very thin. They're very lace-like, and they get layered, and we make them the day before because it is a really big process. You have like a couple different pans going at a time. I'll also link a link below. It's actually the Pasta Grannies. I don't know if you've heard of them or not, but they make it too, and it was really fun to see and watch them still do it as well. Yesterday, my mother used around 29 eggs and made around 72 scripelle. You can see how nice and thin they are. And now we're just going to get started on the process. So I'm just going to layer up that layer that we just did. And you can see how much work it takes, so everything gets a nice thin layer. You don't want too many edges. And then I'm going to add a very thin layer of some tomato sauce. And after that, I'm going to sprinkle on some of that ground meat. You don't want to put too much. And then I'm just going to put some egg wash, some mozzarella, and add some butter. And then again, we put on some Parmesan cheese to top it off, and then another layer. After many layers, it is time for the final one. So my mother is the top dog, so she puts on all the last layers to make sure it's done properly, and she just wants to show me how it's done because it looks like an art form itself, just tucking everything in properly and making sure that there's not a lot of lumps and bumps and everything can be spread out evenly. Once that is all done, we're going to put on the last layer of tomato sauce and make sure that gets all evenly spread out. There's a little bit more for the top layer. Now the final layer of the egg wash to give it a nice crisp at the top and make sure it has that nice golden color. One last layer of Parmigiano Reggiano. And for the top layer, we actually don't add the mozzarella, it's just the Parmigiano. Now the final pieces of some butter that are evenly spread out throughout the lasagna. After many hours of cooking and putting this all together, it is finally done and ready to go. It came out so delicious and beautiful, just what we wanted, nice and golden and crispy on the outside, and then all these beautiful layers on the inside. It turned out so yummy It was definitely worth the wait. So I just wanted to share with you this little pretty ornament I got here. I got one for myself and one for my mother as well. So this is a little symbol for love that is usually given to people as a gift in Abruzzo. It's a very old tradition. So you can either get these in even little necklaces and pendants. But I found this on Etsy and I thought it was so cute. It's handmade. It's from Abruzzo, from Sulmona. So I love this. It came so fast. My mom loved it too. It's so classic and pretty, and it has a lot of meaning behind it, and I'm really happy I got this. I'll share the link with you below where I purchased it from because she did a really good job. It was handmade. This is the one on my mother's tree. It's so beautiful. It just glistens so beautifully in the light, and we are very happy with it. Thank you everyone for joining. I hope you found this video interesting and fun. I was really happy I got to share along this experience. It really does mean a lot to me because it's something that I get to do with my mom and make memories, and someday hopefully pass it down to my kids and be able to cook this recipe for them. As well, it gives me a sense of connection knowing that people still do it in Italy and my ancestors before made this meal too. So it was very special for me to share, and I'm really happy I got to do it. So thank you for watching. I hope you found this video interesting. Thank you for watching again. We'll see you next time. If you like this video, please give it a like and have a happy holiday.